That was pretty disturbing. Everything that was said in that video was disturbing on stage. That wasn't cool at all. Nothing about that video was cool. Nothing, man. It's your boy Carcino. In case you guys are not familiar, you could click the link in the description box and make a donation to the page at any time. There has been a disturbing video released with Drake on stage with a 17-year-old girl. And just the language where he kisses a 17-year-old girl, finds out she's 17, and kisses her again. And it's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like trying to figure it out. And I'm like, what is this? How did this even get earthed? It seems like a older video. Um, but clearly it looked like something where Drake is probably in his 20s, early 20s or something. But still, this is a 17-year-old kid, and then the language that's used. I can't go to jail yet, man. He says this on stage. I can't go to jail yet, man. Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at this. Well, listen, 17, I had fun. I don't know whether I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. I just want to thank you. He calls her 17. Prague, you must have missed the video yesterday. I had a fade yesterday. I'm I'm just blown away about what has happened. Somebody's out to get Drake. Now let's put this out right now. Somebody's out to get Drake. They've been out to get him. But this kind of thing here is disturbing. Don't forget, y'all, support the page. Y'all can click the link in the description box and leave a message, donation, your email, and everything. But this video here is disturbing. Knowing that the girl is 17, he commenced to still do these acts. And I'm like, dude, like, what's going on? She told him she was 17 on stage. Now, here's the thing. In certain states, let me say that right now. In certain states, 17 is a legal age to get married. I mean, you can to have sex. Some states you can even get married. In Massachusetts, you could be 16 and get married with your parents' permission. In Canada, they say 16 is with age consent. But I don't know where they were in the video. But here in America, they see a 17-year-old girl on stage. It looks disturbing. I mean, even if it's whoever put this out, wanted to destroy Drake. That's all they want to do. They want to try to hurt him as much as possible. And I guarantee you, I know the people behind it. Oh, Pusha T ain't got no pull like that. He know the people that got pulled like that. Believe me. Now, I seen the smear campaign because the Millie Brown situation came up, and I saw people really jumping on that, and they were really trying to make something out of the Millie Brown thing. But even though, let's say 16 is the legal age in Canada, and a 17-year-old girl is on stage, you have to know the place you make your money and your bread mostly is in this United States of America. Okay? And around the world. What is that going to look like to the rest of the public when they see Drake on stage? And now let's be honest, this looks like an older video. Like this could have been back in like 2009, 2010. He could have been like 22, 23 years old, but bruh, I had my buddy get a rape charge, statutory rape charge when he was 18 and the girl was 16. He had to go to county for that. You understand what I'm saying? He had to go to the county jail for that and still has to register as a sex offender because the girl, they ran a train on her. They went back to school bragging, running their mouth. She was embarrassed, so she told her parents she got raped. It was the terrible situation for them, and it changed the course of his life forever. And she lied. And the father was just ticked off, wanted everybody to go into jail, and he had pulled with the police department and everything else. So there they go. So I know how serious it can be. So that's why I said, Drake, I don't know what made, or maybe that was part of the act, but that's just disturbing to see. And if he got any kind of money, get this video destroyed. It happened, he said it happened in 2010. So she was 17. How old was Drake in 2010? Right, he's in his 20s. So he's 31 now. So he had to been what, 23, 20, around that time. So she's 17. Now, again, it's the language that's used, even though that is a young girl. Let's say 16 is the legal age in Canada, or 17 is the legal age. This is disturbing on many levels because You got to look how it looks at to the rest of the world. That's a child, and he's caressing her arms, and it just looks bad. It's a bad look. Period. It's all bad. And he's like, and when you say stuff like he calls her, he finds out she's 17. He touches her neck. He touches her breasts after putting his arm around her. Then he tells her, he asked somebody in the crowd. Remember, he was like, "How old is she?" And he finds out the girl is 17. And then he says, "I can't go to jail yet, man. What do you look like? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at this." Well, listen, 17, I have fun. I don't know whether I should feel guilty or not, but I have fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. I just want to thank you. Oh my God. Bad, 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 bad. That's a bad look. But where he's from, where he's from, this was old footage. People put that out just to try to hurt Drake. So I don't think it's something that they're gonna call the cops on. But still, that's a bad look. It's a very bad look. Oh, guaranteed somebody purchased this video and put it out. I already know what happened. I already know what happened. I ain't even gotta be there. I can tell you exactly how these things work. Well, we all know who did. You know. Use your opinion. But let's get to the point of it. This gonna bring up back to the Millie Brown situation when she was saying she was Drake and her talk like every night on the phone. She was all excited, like Drake is nice. She didn't mean anything by it, but everybody's like, why is Drake talking to this 14-year-old girl? And then this video comes out. So now here comes the Drake situation with these younger girls. They're gonna start to come up with these rumors. That's why I say it's damaging. You people keep telling me it's not about legal. Did I say Drake has committed a crime on stage? No, that's not what I said. I didn't say Drake committed a crime on stage. What I'm saying is, I didn't say Drake committed a crime. I just said it's a bad look for him. It's a very bad look. Because let's say 16 is legal. Does that look good? Using that kind of language on stage against somebody's 16, 17-year-old daughter. If I was a father and I saw my girl, I don't care who the celebrity is, she's 16 and you touching her breasts on stage, not a good look. So legal is out the door. It's not about legal no more. And don't forget, guys, y'all can click the link in the description box and donate to the page. I'll send y'all the link probably in the chat. Shout out to the people who did donate: J Biz, Humble Soul, Mr. Moj, And Deshaun, KD other account. I see you. And Miss Jean, the craziest person I ever talked to in an email. Thanks for that. Strictly for my opinions. B Mode 32. Bruh man. Bruh man. What's up? Sonka Productions. Buddha B. Of course, Mr. Sledge. Darius. You know, it's a lot of y'all on here. I appreciate all the messages. Uh, we do have that video coming early. Yeah, Billy Bobby Brown. Her mama must have really liked Bobby Brown. Of course, but that gets brought into the equation. Now Drake name is being thrown around with then you got this video footage out that's kind of disturbing. You know. Now he's not went the R. Kelly route, thank God. But this is kind of disturbing to see. Well, it is disturbing to see. But because we're looking at it from the look of how we see it. Is he done or what? No, I don't think he's done. That this is not something. This is way back like 9 years ago. I'm just saying. I didn't. If the look of it is not something that's once you see something like this, it's not like, hey, what's going on and all this stuff. So in Georgia, this it's 16 in some states. Listen, I don't care if the state I'm in says that you can hit a 16-year-old girl. I don't want to hit a 16-year-old girl. The look of that is bad. Do you understand? If you could look at a 16-year-old girl, I mean, yes, there are some 16-year-old girls who are their body develops faster than their brain. And there are some 16-year-old girls whose brains are a lot advanced than some girls that might be 25. But she is 16. Yeah, of course. Errol's a great fighter. You see what I'm saying? So the look of that, and whether it's legal where you are, do you want to be explaining that everywhere you go? But it's legal. People gonna be like, disgusting. It's disgusting. So nobody said Drake was dating this woman. I mean, he brought her on the stage. It's a bad look for him because now you got video footage of him groping a 17-year-old girl on stage. You see what I'm saying? That's the bad look. So for him, the first thing I would do is get this video destroyed. And don't you ever do anything like that. This is 9 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So 9 years ago, who knew? He brought her on stage and found out as she was on stage the age she was, but touching her breasts, things of that nature, that's pretty disgusting. Then he finds out her age and just calls her 17. Yo, 17, I ain't ready to go to jail yet. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. You can go to jail just for this groping you doing on a 17-year-old girl. Even though he's in his early 20s, I mean, that's nothing now. You look at the age gap. He's 23, she's 17. This is not an issue. It's Red Sox fan. I don't. If you're from Red Sox fan and you're from Boston, you already know 17 is illegal and you're 23. Try doing that and see where you'll be if she decides that, or her parents decide that's not okay. It's about what the law says. Now, even if he didn't break the law, the point is it's a bad look. That's bad. Even though he's 23, groping on an 18-year-old girl ain't, a 17-year-old girl ain't cool on stage because the way that looks to the rest of the world. You understand? It's not just was she legal or not. Now they're not too far off in age. It's a 6-year difference. If she's 20 and he's 26, nobody's saying nothing. If she was 18 and he was 24, nobody would really be saying too much. They'll be kind of wondering, like, oh, she's 18. So, but still, it looks bad. If you can't buy cigarettes, keep it moving. Y'all crazy. If you can't buy cigarettes, keep it moving. Oh man. No, I'm just saying it's bad press. And somebody did this just for the bad press on Drake. They've been looking to knock Drake off the top forever. You think it's a coincidence that magazines like Esquire and all these other blog magazines have put Pusha T album Daytona as number one? You think that's coincidence? That's paid for. You have a lot of these different things that are pushing him to number one when it's like number one album, Pusha T Daytona. Look and see who's putting those up there as number one. Look who's doing that. Esquire did that. Another magazine. And who you start thinking, who is Esquire? Who reads that magazine? Who's spawned, like who's behind that? I disagree, DJ Fred 100. I strongly disagree. And I'm like, 7 songs? We're gonna put 7 songs over 24. Oh, shouts out to Cornell Anderson too for his donation. I appreciate that. All you guys can click the link in the description box when this video is on or off. It don't matter. Happy born day. Oh, Euphora. I appreciate that, Euphora and Quinn. Quinn's a Sagittarius like me. I will give you some future bets, Quinn. I appreciate that. You should have sent me your email. I'd have gave you some bets to put your money on. Uh, Q, Dwayne. I seen you, Dwayne. Justin Nat, Mr. Perry. Jay Sean. I can't get sued. If I tell people this is where I'm betting, you can bet it if you want. Like I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks versus anybody else. I got them beating Dallas. Everybody's picking Dallas. I'm not. I'm going with Sierra right now. LeBron is the sheep. He the black sheep. That's what it looked like, a black sheep right there. So I agree, Cal Cole. He is the black sheep. No. What I think is gonna happen to Drake? You want to end the video? He's like, can we end the video? If y'all want to end, I mean, I was gonna give y'all the next 3 minutes, and then I was gonna end it because I'm only gonna stay on if people donate to the page, and we'll stay longer and talk. Other than that, I was gonna leave. So if you wanted me to leave, that's cool. We can do that in the next 3 minutes. So if people want me to stay, they can donate to the page. I'll read your comments, leave your email behind, and I'll stick around longer. If not, I gotta prepare for football. So anyway, the Drake situation has gotten more disturbing because now you can see that me and Star is cool, but now you can see that his enemies are starting to show their face. They want to try to knock Drake off the totem pole because they feel Drake has messed up a lot of their money. Why you think the Yeezus album didn't come out? Because they couldn't afford Kanye can't afford another album to tank. He lost a lot of money touring. He lost a lot of money doing shows, and all the projects he tried to have come out. Drake was doing stuff right in the area to drain up that money. Wherever Pusha T had a show, they had to cancel a lot of shows because it wasn't going to be enough money because they didn't want to go up against Drake. Drake would come there, absorb all the money out of their place, and they'd be like, "Dude, we ain't gonna have nobody here. We ain't gonna be able to sell no tickets." Drake has put out that he's coming to town here and there. And if Drake's doing that, then there it is. Is Star live right now? I should hit Star up. Star's not a rapper. Oh, that's my elderly neighbor. Oh, thank you for letting me know that my payment is due. That's very nice. They're like, your payment is due. I mean, I thank you for reminding me, lady. So I don't know what Star is talking about on his. What is he talking about on his show? Well, I look at it from different eyes than a lot of people. The AJ thing was yesterday. The Millie Bobby Brown thing, everybody's like, he's grooming her. He's grooming her. That's how predators work. I'm like, my God. The Lakers will not make it to the playoffs. Well, that depends on LeBron James. Oh, definitely. Today I will be doing a video that I believe is very advantageous to something that someone, at least one person, want to see it. They put enough money down for it, so they definitely getting that video. So anyway, you guys didn't donate to the page, so I stayed as long as I could. Um, there was a lot of stuff I would have liked to have discussed here today, but since nobody made the donation, well, Jerty, you know what you got to do. You want that Emilio Estevez? You better start donating to the page real heavy. Nobody talking about Emilio Estevez. Yeah. Oh, let me address something. Now, I can't speak for Epstein, but for Paul Rubens never did anything to any kids whatsoever. He lost his show for going to a sex movie theater and jerking off. That's how he lost his TV show. He didn't have no kids with him. There was no kid videos at home and nothing like that at all. He didn't. All he was doing was caught jerking off in a sex theater. I mean, it's probably a lot of that going on in those doggone movie theaters. He should have been doing that in the privacy of his own home, but this was before the internet. Pee Wee Herman, for those who don't know. His name is Pee Wee. Okay, what do you expect from him? He was I was just beating my meat. So well, that's Pee Wee.